as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Allen off the play fake. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
That's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. May. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Yeah, there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
2nd and 10. A carry here for Travion Henderson.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there in the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Throwing here is May. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And
Dude, you did get robbed so bad. You should have got forward progress.
He was hoping he'd get lost behind
sure.
the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go, boys. Here. Hey, what's that?
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You should kick the cup up. There we go.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal.
And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
To the air, May.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
They'll throw with May. That went out wide and intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
hands it off out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
In motion goes the tight end. And now they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Davis is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's Allen.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Bills are able to extend their lead.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
23 yards on the play.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And they go play action with May. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Patriots had 5-9 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, here goes.
Here's May. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's May.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here goes.
May going to give it to Henderson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down and 6 now. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
It's 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top-5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Throwing now is Allen.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now he's free at the 35.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete as well.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, you're here. Here you go. Hey, let's punch it in. Great job. Great job. We're good.
They'll try and throw for it with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
Hey, five. Hey, here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Now Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Now he fires deep for Shakir. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses chances is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's May.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
On play action, Allen.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Allen.
Now he's going to step up and run. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action now. May. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Play action. May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, Did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
On play action, May.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Looking to throw, May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Maxwell Hairston.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Here's Cook again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
He'll try to do it himself.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Patriots 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. To the air, May. Now he's going to step up and run. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Patriots.
Kyle Williams.
Good one.
65 yards.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Allen off the play fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
And they go play action with May.
His throw incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Yep, 45, here we go. Hey, what's that?
Throwing here is May. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Here's May. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
From 8 yards out. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Patriots will line up.
May going to try and throw for it.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now
Yeah, they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Allen.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's going to have the Bills first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Allen now looks to throw.
Shakir hauls it in.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Allen and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Allen.
He'll try to do it himself.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll throw with May.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they're stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Cook up the gut.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes 2nd down.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing Allen. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Allen.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. Now Allen.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Allen.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Here comes 2nd down and 5. To throw is Allen.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Gain of 6.
Well, the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
Here's Allen.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw.
May looking to run.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. May looking to run.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they were just hoping for something to go their way. A tip ball, a penalty, anything to get them within shouting distance of field goal range. But now, with the clock where it is, this is going to take something close to a miracle to pull this one out.
They'll try and throw forward May. He'll try to do it himself.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Good game, boss.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you?
buying us a nice trailer for retirement. I'm just not sure where to put it yet. Junior and Kate kind of screwed it. This state has too many taxes. Annoying you. Vita! Can't wait to get rid of her back. Can't wait to get rid of her ass back. I trained you from puppy. Bella trained this one. Not Bella, but Katie. That's a good humor right off the bat.
Who's that?
Yeah, that's her name, accidentally. I was talking about how I paid Bella $100 if you can train this dog on the shit before. Is that what it said, dude? So how would you judge when he ain't shit in the floor? I'm asking, when do I have to pay you the $200? When will we know that there's no shit in the floor?
And that you're not just cleaning up the shit. Those are cameras?
I got those are shit cameras. I gotta get better with the DVR. I didn't realize I was getting this off. You gotta pay. Well, you don't have to pay. Well, I didn't know nothing about cameras. What I need one is like Uncle Ronnie had, out of these trailer high and that's the, where do you live? Townville. What about I know Ronnie lost his trailer, but what happened to Sean and Janet's trailer? Did they own that too? No, it's written. Uncle Jimmy? Back then or now? Oh, yeah. I thought you said Uncle John. Uncle John wanted his wife was cheating on him though. I know he got work. Oh.
Yeah, I think they're cameras.
Yeah. I'm just sorry. I always put Uncle John on the same level as Eddie Piscani. But and Billy, a little bit retarded. Ella. Yeah, you get sucked in. Your buddy wants you to get a switchblade to stab people. You're like, yes, probably a switchblade so I can stab people. Oh, so you're convincing them to stab people. What the hell are you going to do with the switchblade? They're only good for stabbing people. I don't know.
She just wanted to see his sister do the winning and prepare.
Yeah.
I just wanted a switchblade. Because of the outsiders.
pacers? Those are degenerate people.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, that's their Uncle Ronnie and Uncle Billy. People like that. We're above degenerate. Well, you might not consider what you're, you know, I'm just thinking about it. Your lifestyle living might be a lot lower than mine. You might be okay sleeping in the ditch somewhere. You might be happy. As long as you got your foot plate.
Oh my God. I just want to switch.
Now, me and Mommy, we don't want to sleep in the ditch. And we don't want to have to borrow off of people. Listen, I'm going to tell you what. I've never borrowed off anybody. You've never seen me borrow off anybody. But I'll tell you this. Yeah. If you grow up and you have to borrow something, ask your dad. But as your dad, I'm going to tell you, if you have to borrow, you're together. For what? Well, you can't be a veterinarian. I did it. Me and Mommy both did. Look, right up here. So we did. What do you think this is for?
So they can move.
I guess you stuck that up your butts.
Oh my God.
Last year. What? Oh, here, give us the cat, one of them. You got one pill left. Which one do you want to survive? Oh, there's 2 pills left. One for each of them. That's $30 pills. That's for cats. You got all this medicine up there. We got coffee. It is too. Hello.
Hey, boys. I was sleeping. I missed your call.
Okay.
Yeah. What's going on?
I was just calling to see if you was working on the basement today.
Yeah, I figured it was too cold. That's dumpster.
Okay.
Yeah. And, I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. It's cold.
Yeah, it's too late now.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, I just dropped the baby off at White. He went to play cards tonight. I told him I'd invite you. I didn't know what you was doing.
It's too late to play cards now. Angie's making dinner and stuff, so.
Oh, it's like 6 o'clock. He's going to do dinner, grab some cards. Nothing right now.
How
You
late?
don't have to. Yeah, you're going to do it at 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
6:30, 7. Huh?
yeah, probably not.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. What you getting for dinner, boys?
We're having stacked burgers and french fries.
You son of a bitch. I've been telling Lori I want a homemade burger for weeks now.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, well, if you change your mind, you know where we're at. Say for bites, Rachel coming, Ellie coming. I'm
6 o'clock?
Huh?
You said it's at 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
All right. I might, well, we'll see.
Yeah, change your mind. I love you.
Love you too.
Yep. All right.
Bye.
So.
I'm not going. Cause he'll only be there for like an hour and be like, slept all day. He took the baby, dropped it off his wife. His wife had to come to a racial rap.